Do you know what Artfight is? It's this wonderful event that takes place every year from July to August. Most likely, by the time I upload this video, it will either have just ended or there will be only 8 hours left until they end. So the whole point of the event is that you draw other people's characters, and other people draw yours. That's the main idea. There are also teams competing against each other. You join a team, and depending on how much effort you put into your artwork, you get points. Whichever team gets the most points over the month wins. Yeah, that's it. And it's just awesome. You can come across characters with really beautiful designs, or find ones whose stories really get you hooked. And you might start following the owners of those characters outside of Artfight, and keep up with them. Or maybe your own characters will become that for someone else. And first, let me explain some of the slang. An attack is a piece of art you draw for someone whose character you're basically attacking. A revenge is an attack made in response to an attack. I came to Artfight, honestly, to get art of my characters, not to improve my skills or anything like that. And I wouldn't exactly say I succeeded at that. Out of my 75 attacks, I only got attacked 29 times. I'm a little disappointed about that, but holy shit, the art people sent me was fucking delicious. This one is awesome. This one is fucking amazing. And this one has such a cool sound for Edie. This is a cool sound for this one. A cool sound for this one. And honestly, I fucking lost my mind when I got this revenge. It was all definitely worth it. But besides getting revenges, I was also really happy about the excited comments people left on my attacks of their characters. Here are a couple of examples. Here, this person is really excited that I actually read the character's description and their relations. Ips. Here, the person just really liked the drawing. And they even wrote in all caps that they were grateful to me. Here's a little funny thing. These are comments on works I spent quite a lot of time and effort on. And here's someone commenting on quick little sketches I did on paper. I'm in tears. I probably should have mentioned that one of the advantages of Artfight was that I improved a lot from drawing so much. But here's roughly in what chronological order do you think I drew these works? Which drawing do you think I made how long ago? From top to bottom, left to right, the oldest ones are first and the newest ones are last. I'll give you a moment to think. You probably assume it's something like this. Nope, it's like this. And I drew this piece about a month into Artfight. This one was actually a year ago, and this one almost 2 years ago. So which of these drawings do you think looks better? This one or this one? I still think it's this one, the one I drew 2 years ago. But I can't deny that I did learn something. Somehow, I figured out how to draw folds in clothes. I just figured it out and learned. And I think there are also a few changes in the way I draw shadows. Over the time I spent on Artfight, I got a lot of emotions, both positive and negative. I guess the negative ones are worth discussing too. And one of the attacks I received was more of a mockery than an actual attack. This is the masterpiece I was sent. And they also wrote that apparently I hadn't written anything in my character's description, besides the fact that she was sad. I don't even know how to comment on that. Am I even supposed to be offended by this or not? Although it's just a little picture, so probably not. Most likely, the person who sent this attack was a kid, so I'm not angry. It just didn't feel very nice when I received it. That's all. Also, not everyone who received my attacks left a comment. Maybe someone simply forgot to write one, or they just didn't have any time. Or maybe they simply had nothing to say. And some people might not even have noticed the effort I put in. And comments are, first and foremost, a sign to me that the person actually received and saw my work. Also, because people usually react to my art very enthusiastically, like in all caps. I started finding comments without caps and short comments kind of. Like, you're drawing, but I'll say I liked it so you don't get offended. Well, that's probably just my brain being weird. Just ignore it. Although honestly, I was actually surprised that anyone liked my drawings at all, let alone wrote things like that. But it made me incredibly happy to receive those comments. Oh, and let me tell you about a couple of funny things that happened to me during Art Fight. At one point, I found Bagheera, read the description of this 2-meter-tall woman, and fell in love. I fucking love tall, crazy, psychopath women. I drew 2 attacks featuring her, and in response to the first one, I got this cute little comic. I still haven't gotten a revenge for the second attack. And then I very randomly found this woman. Her lore is actually so fucking cool. I really want to find out what her story is going to be. I have absolutely no idea. I just found some pretty girl, drew a picture, sent it, and a week later I get this. You should have seen my face. I'm serious. I want to print this out and put it in a frame on my wall. And at that point, while this person was sending it to me, I was their only attack. Even though they had already made 4 attacks, I felt bad for them. So I drew all their other characters. There were only 3 of them, so it wasn't exactly difficult, but still. They really liked this little gift. I was happy. How many characters do you have, too? 5, 10, 20. And this person has 100, although maybe even more. Because on Art Fight, there's a limit of 100 characters per account. What amazes me is that they actually found the time and energy to, first of all, draw all of this. Each character probably has several pieces of art. I looked at a few of them. I don't think I could ever look through all of this. Maybe I'll be able to in the future. Because I'm genuinely interested. This person drew all of it and wrote descriptions for them. And they're a kid, too. I fucking lost it when I saw that. I'm really curious about the lore of their universe. Maybe universes and lore. I drew this little rough roleplay piece for this guy. And I say rough not because I didn't try, but because my style is extremely random. My hyperfixation drew it for me. I looked through some of their other characters too. I really liked this scientist, so I drew one in return. They added my character to a mass attack, and she was actually on the first layer. I was shocked yet again. I was really happy. Yet again. Early on in my Art Fight journey, I also drew this little sketch on paper for this person, featuring their character. They thanked me, and then silence. And then, during the last 5 days of Art Fight, they started sending me this absolute masterpiece. But unfortunately, nothing like that happened again. They were the only person who sent me a revenge after such a long time. Most of the people I drew art for didn't send me anything at all. And that makes me kind of sad, once again. And I think that's basically the most interesting stuff that happened to me during this month of Art Fight. And that's why, when people wrote in the comments under my attacks, wow, thank you. Instead of replying right there in the comments with "you're welcome," I messaged a couple of people privately because I was stupid. But I figured out how to reply to comments pretty quickly, and now I feel a little awkward about it. Oh well. So in conclusion, I can say that I don't regret participating in Art Fight for even a second. It was a really great experience. And next year I'm definitely going to participate again, but maybe not quite as actively. And maybe I'll focus less on quantity and more on the quality of my work. Well, I hope to live to see the next Art Fight. Bye everyone.